prize for pickup at the Guam American Cancer Society office. Their office hours 8:30 to noon. Okay, so there you go. Congratulations, and yeah, we'll be keeping you posted on Relay for Life as we get closer to the big day. 9:38. Let's head back into the Zoom, where Major Antone Aguon of the Department of Corrections is standing by. Major, good morning.
Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Sabrina.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming on just for an update. And I guess we'll just start with visitation. Are we allowing visitation at DOC yet, or is it in the works?
We're not allowing it at this time. We are working on a plan, but at this time, no. We will be having incoming on the February 14th. We'll be having some incoming personal hygiene and some other stuff. We'll start for that whole week, February 14th to the 23rd. Different units, different times, different days. Will be family members be allowed to come in and drop off some incoming.
Where are we with the virus? Are you doing good? Any new positives down there?
No, sir. We have no new positives. We just did some COVID testing on the staff the last 2 days. So far, all the results came back negative. There was no reason to do that. We just, the director just wanted to do it and continuing to be proactive, just to ensure. And all those that were tested came back negative. We have a few staff, like I said the last time, that took the COVID shot. They're getting ready to take their second dose soon. I think some are this week, some are next week. And we're going to continue to move forward and hopefully try to get every officer that's willing to get vaccinated.
What about DOC being able to do the random drug testing for the arrestees coming in? I know that it's currently with GPD. They do it and then they bring them over to DOC. Have you guys been able to get trained and got the machine you guys were waiting for?
Well, on the COVID testing right now, I think that we've done the last couple of days for the staff. It was our medical staff here that did it. We're still using the GPD, having them get tested prior to coming in. That so far has been working well for us. I mean, so we kind of want to keep it that way for now. We do have some test kits and things, but we'll do that when, for example, there's symptoms, somebody showing a symptom or some sort of issue, then we can test it in-house. But that system of having them done before they come here has worked well. So we want to kind of just keep that going. Mm-hmm. So that at least before we get here, we know whether positive or negative, rather than bringing them in and then testing them and then finding out, oh, you're positive, and then having to deal with that. So it's best we do it before, before they get here. We've had a few that refused, and of course we put them in our quarantine unit up here at Manila. If they refuse, because we treat them as if they're positive till we know more information.
What's the status of the residential substance abuse treatment program?
So the RSAT program, they're looking at starting it in about 2 weeks. Right now they're finishing up interviews. They have about 16 clients that are on the list. They've interviewed over 30. They narrowed it down to about 16. They're finalizing, they're working on their final interviews with the clients, the inmates, by this week. And hopefully, I think our target date is around February 14 or 15 to start the program, the 6-month program. So we're moving.
What about the renovations that were being made to the dome, and I'm not sure what.
So the dome, the restroom, for the last 2 weeks were ongoing. It's still a little bit ongoing. They're almost complete with the bathroom. Mm-hmm. So that will be done shortly. In fact, maybe by the end of this week or early next week, it should be done. We've already got the aircon installed in the dome. One of the domes didn't have an aircon, so that's already been taken care of. And so we're getting there. We're almost done with that project.
I know one thing that we spoke about, gosh, a long time ago was the master plan. I know the RFP, I believe, and the contract was already signed. But
Well,
because of
it's
the COVID, the contractor hasn't been able to make their way here.
yeah. So good that you brought that up, Sabrina. Yes, the contract was signed sometime last year. I want to say August or September. Um, but because of the COVID, of course, and Guam situation at the time, the company was not able to come out and start the process. But I got good news to report. They came out. They're here today. They've been here since they came in. They flew in Saturday night. They are here today. They're going to be here until February 14th. In fact, they've been coming in since Monday. Get the project going. We've already been getting them to meet with some staff, getting some interviewing the staff on some of the issues and concerns. In fact, right after this meeting, we're going to go inside the prison and tour a few of the housing units. They will be leaving next week on the 14th. But I did talk to them about maybe coming on the air and speaking to you guys about the project and some of the things. So we'll schedule that for next week.
Yeah.
That's something we can get together and see how that best works for you guys, so that they can come on the air and speak about the project. And they're going to try to move pretty fast. We got the grant extended until December of this year. So they want to. He's going to work really hard to try to get that thing done, maybe in 8-9 months, because it's about a 14-phase project. When they leave February 14, they'll be back in about 6 weeks after. And the phase 2 is getting all the buildings evaluated, bringing in some other people to help evaluate all the buildings and make assessment of all our buildings, electrical, plumbing, things like that. And there's different phases of it, actually. So I'll let them talk about that. Probably next week, we'll set something up and before they leave, and so they can talk to you guys about how that project is going.
Right on.
Sounds good. What was the name of the contractor again? I don't recall off the top of my head.
It's called his business. It's called Information to Energy.
Okay.
Information to Energy. Yeah. So he's been on Guam before. He's helped us with our locking project when we're upgrading our locks at 6, 7, and 17. He's done other projects here for UOG and the Guam Power Authority. So I mean, he's been on Guam several times. So he's and so it's only him and his partner Tom Parker. Dave Rogers is his name, and his partner with him is Tom Parker. So again, we're moving forward on that project, and hopefully by midsummer we'll start to see some reports come out and generating some after action items and things to work on in the future. And again, this master plan is just a start, because of obviously, after you do all your assessment and your needs and your population, analyzing your population and the growth and all these different things that you're going to need, there's other phases to come after this. So, but we'll take it one step at a time and work as we go.
A major,
Surprised.
yeah, that's good news. Just kind of random. I mean, because I remember there wasn't any IA, but have you guys stood up your IA and the sort team already?
Oh yes. We do have internal affairs, and our sort team is about. They've been activated. I want to say early last year.
Okay.
And so we are, they are up and running around, and they've been very valuable. In getting some contraband and some dealing with some other situations in here, fights and stuff like that we've had. They are up and about.
What do you mean other situations?
Well, of course, Chris, we've had a few fights in here, a few inmate behavior issues. Nothing major. I mean, it's standard prison business. I mean, we do get inmates with attitudes and things like that. And of course, we found some shakedowns. They do random shakedowns and things like that. And they found some cell phones and some other things on some of the inmates. And it's just regular, everyday business in prison.
Cell phones? How are they getting the cell phones if no one's allowed to visit?
No, we found some that they were trying to throw in. They wrap it up in duct tape, and they really they seal that thing up, and we've got a few being thrown over, and we've intercepted a few of them. They didn't make it all the way in. Or we had information that they were going to attempt to smuggle it in, and they were able to get it before it got into the prison.
What about drugs? Any
Oh yes, I mean we found some drugs. Most of them again are being thrown in. into the perimeter, and they don't make it all the way in for whatever reason, and we capture it. And then when we get all these things, Sabrina, we contact GPD and we turn it over to them. If there's a party associated with it, if we identify somebody that's in connection with it, we get them arrested. We charge them. Most of the time, it's found in common areas or areas where we can't really connect it to somebody at that time.
Has there been? You said most of them are thrown over, but has there been any instances where, because it would not be, the first time that some of the officers may be involved, that IA has been activated to look into?
The last incidents we had like that, Sabrina, was the Gumatautau case and the Christopher Santos case where they were both arrested with the lotion. One was the lotion, was bringing in things in, and baggage inspection, and he was arrested. So those were the last employees that we actually caught doing those things. I haven't had any other employees since. But again, we'll continue to do our due diligence, and I hope an employee is not doing that. But history has told us it's taught us anything is it's always possible. So we got to keep our due diligence and be vigilant in our attempts to prevent this contraband from coming in. It's an everyday battle.
What's the status of those two employees? Are they back on the job, or
They hired somewhere else?
I'll just say it's simple. They're not with us.
they're not?
They're not working for DOC anymore.
Did they leave or were they terminated?
Well,
Look, I'm not going to make it they were transferred to the port joke. I'm
it's a
not.
personal. Well,
Were they
They said they
transferred to
left-
the port, Major?
they left voluntarily.
Okay.
They left voluntary? Did you say they left voluntary?
Yeah.
They resigned.
Involuntarily. They did not volunteer to leave. They left.
Oh, they left involuntarily.
Yeah, involuntary. There you go.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, yeah, day. Well, we should definitely send a strong message to those officers at the prison who would do things like smuggle in or aid and abet in the smuggling in of contraband and drugs, Major.
I agree.
Okay. Anything else?
You said
No.
to Tautau and Santos?
Gumatautau
Oh,
and Santos.
Gumatautau.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the first name?
Matthew?
Matthew Gumatauta.
And
Chris,
Christopher Santos.
Christopher Santos. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They So
All right.
you don't deserve to be here if you do those things. I'm sorry.
Don't
Fine.
apologize, Major. Did you get in trouble for our last interview, by the way?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Right
She's
on.
like, for
I didn't
what?
say I didn't say anything wrong.
Okay.
They just asked my opinion.
That's it. That's all. Thank you, Major.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
yeah. Got
And
it.
look forward
All right,
look forward to next week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll work out something. I'll
Let's
call
go.
you later and we'll work out something how best to address so these guys can speak to you guys about the project.
All right.
Right on, Major. Thank you.
Congratulations
Okay.
on getting
All right.
them here.
Right on.
Finally,
Yeah.
moving on this.
Hey, who's you guys' oversight chair now, Major?
The oversight chair?
Yeah.
Of the DOC, I want to see Mr. Terlai, Senator Terlai, Jose Terlai.
I think it's still Pito.
Oh, it's Pito.
Senator Pito.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't been getting in trouble, so we haven't been getting caught on nobody, so we've been doing good. So I don't know exactly who the oversight, but I think it's Senator Terlai.
Okay. Thanks, Major.
Okay.
Yes, that.
Take care.
All right, day. 9:52. Take a really quick break, and we're going to come back and close out the show with our